Hi ladies, welcome back to The Balanced Mom. So today I want to do a Target haul with you guys for back to school shopping. The dollar section, granted not everything is $1, it's typically between $1 and $7, had some amazing finds. Alright, so here they are. Alright, so here is everything that I found. I'm going to start off with the most obvious thing. I decided to switch our system for pencils and pens and all the writing utensils, so I bought 2 of these, and this will be centered at our table. What I love about them is how big they are. So usually I need 3 cups to fill the markers, and this one it only took 2 compartments. So I just love the space that they allowed. Same thing with this. This was really crowded in the cup that I was using before, and now it actually fits really nicely. And I even love the little in-between ones for like erasers and glue. The scissors fit perfectly in the little compartment, and even the glitter glue. Everything just fits so perfectly. All right, so I have been waiting for a while just to find something to put up on our wall. And I love the fact that this comes with a bunch of different like cute little things that they can read, really encouraging things, believe in yourself, impossible. I love the little X on it. So I just love that we're gonna put this up on our wall, and we've kind of stayed clear from wall things, but this is just super cute. I like how it looks. And then you could never have enough, I feel like ABCs when you're working with the younger kids. I love this. This is gonna be right in front of my kindergartner's desk, and she'll be able to use the magical pointer to point to the letters that we're discussing. So here's the magical pointer in case people don't know what I'm referring to. I just call it a magical pointer, but it's honestly just a little finger that points. And this is actually from the Dollar Tree, and I got it a few years ago. They still currently actually have them, but my kids love this thing. As my little one is learning the sounds of the alphabet, I'm gonna pull out the right card for her to color it. If not, we're just gonna put it up on the wall for her to be able to see the sound and be able to just have this little ABCs that she creates. And this was also $1. Now again, this is for my younger one. As she's learning the ABCs, I'm gonna have her color in that particular letter, or she might highlight it or circle it. But basically, this was $1 and she could fill it in. And at the end, she'll have like a nice little poster. Here's an example what one side looks like. One side she would color, and then the other side is already colored in. So you can use it as a display poster, or you can use it for them to create their own poster. I have to say there are some things that I got that I'm not really sure their use or how I will use them, but I really thought this was adorable. I did wish that the clips came in a different color instead of red, so I'm not sure if I'm going to change the color or leave it like this, but I do like the fact that we can clip the letters that my younger one will be working on. That's just what I'm initially thinking. I'm thinking if she learns a few letters, we'll just scooch them all down and add her newest letter here, and then use it as like a little review. Now this item is $3, and I like the fact that it's just super sturdy, and I feel like it'll last for a while. Another thing that I found is flashcards. Now these are not your typical flashcards. This one is telling time, but they're actually interactive. They provide little stickers, and the child can like show you the time using the stickers. So I thought this was super cute, a bit more hands-on than your typical flashcards where they're just going through and memorizing or going through and getting faster at something. And this was also in the dollar section. Now these flashcards are addition and subtraction, but again, look at the bottom how cute this is that they can pull to reveal the answer. So it just makes it a little more interactive for the child, and I feel like this is just more fun for them. Now how cute are these? These are punch cards. So we are going to be using these, and once they get to 10, either we're going to hole punch them or use stickers. Once they get to 10, I'm going to open up our store for the year, and they'll be able to choose a prize. And I'm going to base these on our school related activities. We have a different system for our behavior and our like day-to-day stuff, but this will definitely encourage them like in our classroom, you know, to make sure that they work together, to make sure that they ask questions, to make sure that they're being creative, all these other things. So this will definitely be more oriented towards our classroom environment. So we already have a set of pretend money like this, but what I like about this particular set is the fact that it comes with these little cards and it tells you the price of it. So I usually used to do this when my older 2 were younger, and I would create little items that they'd buy, but I like the fact that the cards are already made, less for us as teachers to do, and it's just ready to go all in one. This item was actually $3. Now here are the number learning locks. we just thought these would be super cute to use with younger kids, of course. So it basically unlocks it when you get it on the right number. So it'll show you like 4 items, and when you get it on the 4, it'll unlock. I will only use these during school time so that it doesn't just turn into play and the child just twisting the wheel and unlocking it. I could see them using this during playtime. So if you use this only during school time, I feel like it'll be a good hands-on activity for them. I can't say I teach sight words, but I love the idea that once they do learn a sight word, I like how this is just black and white. These are the sight words that are included in this packet. But I like being able to put these up for them to see it and to get more familiar with these words as they learn them. I'm sure everyone is familiar with this, but I love the Imagine ink because it really keeps the attention of the younger ones. So this will be great for not having to worry about marker going everywhere, and it really keeps it contained. I was disappointed that it's $3 instead of $1, but I think it'll totally come in handy, and I think she'll really enjoy using it. Okay, so we have timers throughout the house, but I feel like sometimes when they do their math drill, it's nice for my 2 older ones to have their own timer. These are 5 minutes each, so they'll be setting it up twice so that they do 10 minutes of the math drill. I love how pretty these are. These are just stickers to label the different subjects, and on the back is the cursive version, so just super duper cute. This is the activity cubes that I found, and the best part is that you can use a dry erase marker on it, and these are going to have a multi-purpose to them. I'm going to be able to use them for addition, subtraction, multiplication, even just numbers or letters for her to, you know, roll it and tell me what letter it lands on, or roll it and tell me what number it lands on. I could even put dots on it, and she could tell me how many there are. Now, this item was not $1. This item is $3, and I think it's totally worth it because of the number of years we're going to get out of these. So I love games. I love taking what they've learned and turning it into games. What I like about this, though, is the fact that you can put 2 options as you're playing the game, and they get to choose which side they're going to choose. It could be a yes, no, and you could ask things like, is this a verb? And they could answer yes or no. And I also like the fact that it makes it feel like an actual game with a little handle. I just think this is adorable. And I think all my kids will enjoy it, and obviously you could tailor it to each child's grade. We're going to use these for our word strips. I've also used them for like the days of the week. What I love about these is, again, that they're dry erase. Our old ones are actually not the kind that you can write with a marker on. So I just like that these will give us a lot of use. And on the back side, they're just plain. So again, they're just multi-purpose. You can use them for several things, and they're only $1. I finally bought one of these to keep all our markers. Sometimes they fall off what we currently have, so I just needed a new system. I don't know if anyone's like me, but I absolutely love these adorable clips. Maybe it's a teacher in me, but I feel like every few years I want to get a new pack. Obviously they get lost, they get broken, so these are just super cute. I had to grab a pack. So our dry erase boards actually broke this year, so I was in need of new ones. You can't beat this price. They're obviously not as thick as the kind that have a plastic border around them, but this will just come in handy. So one side is just plain whiteboard, and I love the fact that the back has actual writing lines. So this will come in handy again for the younger ones too. And then I also grabbed another whiteboard, which is this one. This one will just come in handy when I want them to write something, possibly even draw a picture. Then they could write a word, or they can write a sentence depending on their ability. And this one is the same on the front as it is on the back. I just got one of these activity mats for them to write on. It's a little bit different than a whiteboard, I feel like, because they have a lot more space. And on the other side, we have that graph paper for when we need it. Found these, they're called activity mats. I'm gonna use them as placemats though. I love the fact that we can have lunch and I can basically play games with them as we're sitting there, and we can learn the states, and I can give them a whiteboard marker and they could actually write on this with a whiteboard. So I'm gonna use it as a placemat instead at lunchtime. I think it'll be a really fun activity. Our kids will be learning the alphabet using sign language. We really encouraged sign language when they were little, so we're just going to continue with this and reinforce the ABCs using sign language. We use sheet protectors. I saw these dry erase pockets. They were $1 each, but they're much, much, much more thicker than sheet protectors. So I'm excited to try these out. It seems like a child can erase much easier on these than on sheet protectors that kind of like get all wrinkly and just don't have this thickness to them. And then lastly, Confessions of a Homeschooler has this in a paper version. This is a poster version, but it basically has an overview of like the days of the week, and they write the date in, and then they could circle what the weather is for today versus tomorrow and what they should be wearing the next day. So So I do like the fact that, again, this is another dry erase one. And so it'll really help to get the point across on what day it is. And I just love how pretty it is. All right, this is the last item. I was about to forget to mention it. They're basically two tiny little drawers that you can pull out. It was definitely more on the pricey side. It's $5, but I love the fact that they can store, for example, like they're all about spelling, maybe their letters instead of in a Ziploc bag. I just thought this was a lot prettier. And I don't usually go for prettier. If you talk to anyone that knows me well, I'm super cheap, but I honestly will think about it, and if I don't end up keeping it, I'll just return it. That's the nice thing. All right, ladies, thank you so much for watching. Hope that video was helpful to you. Now you can go ahead and run to Target and get everything from the dollar section. They have a lot more things. That's just the things that we'll be using and that we thought would be helpful for our own family. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment below with what things you found at Target, preferably at the dollar section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can get weekly updates. It'll really help get our videos in front of people that could be encouraged by them or can actually use them, and it'll benefit them. Have a great day.